episode, we're going to go through the Week 10 picks. And Des Bryant to the Saints. Hello, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to The Green Light. My name is Sean Green. Today is Thursday, November 8th. So, it's going to be, again, a short show. I apologize. All right, guys. So, the one topic I really want to discuss today that everybody's been talking about in football is Des Bryant just signed with the New Orleans Saints. Okay? And everybody's making a huge deal out of it. They're saying, oh my God, the Saints offense is just unstoppable. Now you have Des Bryant, like, it's impossible to beat him. I'm kind of confused. Didn't the Saints just score 45 on the Rams? Supposedly the best defense in football on paper. Maybe we weren't watching the same game. It looked like to me they didn't need another wide receiver. Michael Thomas caught what? Like 15 balls for 200 yards and a touchdown? So I don't believe all of the people saying, "Oh my God, this helps the Saints so much." I think the Saints made this deal thinking for the future. Because listen, they've got a nice wide receiver in Traquan Smith, wide receiver out of UCF. He's helped them a lot this year. So, if anything, you're kind of stunting the growth of him for a year, right? He's not going to get as many snaps. He's not going to get the ball as much because, Dez is on the other side. I think they're looking, can Dez make that big catch when we need him to? 3rd and 6 in our own territory. Would we be able to throw it to Dez and him catch the ball and keep us moving? And hey, I actually think this doesn't even help or hurt the Saints. To be honest with you, this is basically like a player getting signed to a team that nobody cares about. It's big because it's Des Bryant, but let's just say if Des Bryant was getting signed to the Green Bay Packers, everybody would be like, it's a big addition because they're struggling at wide receiver. Aaron Rodgers is the quarterback. They need help on offense. The Saints, it was kind of like a weird hire, right? Their offense is fine. We'll see how they implement him this Sunday against the Bengals, but I don't mind the move. I hate all of these people saying that this makes the Saints 100 times better. I just don't agree. I think the Saints, they're not going to put up more than 45 points on the Rams. They can put up more points, but Des Bryant doesn't increase their point total in a game, if that makes sense. Like, I'll tell you, the spread for the Saints versus Bengals didn't increase for the Saints. It stayed the same because Des Bryant doesn't change the spread that much. All right, that was really the main thing. Oh, and I will say really quickly, I'm not going to gloat or anything, but Tom Brady did outplay Aaron Rodgers. For all of you football fanatics that think Aaron Rodgers is the best quarterback to ever play, go look at the stats. I posted it on my Twitter at Mr_Trey07. I did get that right. It's Mr_Trey07. I show the stats right there. Plain and simple. Rodgers had a worse quarterback rating than Brady. The only thing he beat him in is he threw one more touchdown. Brady had more yards, higher completion percentage, better quarterback rating. It's just stats, guys. I'm not going off of opinion. I'm just saying stats. Rodgers played worse than Brady, and Brady came out with the W. All right, so last week I was 10-3. I just want to thank the Dallas Cowboys for never giving me a good week. They always disappoint me, and I can never pick them to win a game. They always disappoint me, and it's kind of like the Steelers. They prove me wrong all the time, but at least they prove me wrong. The Cowboys never proved me right. All right, so thank you to the Dallas Cowboys. Besides that, the week was great. I went 10-3. I only had a couple ones that I was wrong on. I was wrong on the Steelers versus Ravens. I picked the Ravens. I figured you're going in 4-4. You're at home. Your defense has only played bad teams, but the defense has been really good. But the past couple weeks, I can't say that about the defense. Their defense just has not lived up, and the Steelers made them pay. So I was wrong about that. Raiders versus 49ers. Again, I don't know why I keep picking the Raiders. It's more of like I'm hoping and I'm thinking, oh, John Gruden's going to turn it around. But it never happens. That was pathetic. You let a practice squad quarterback beat you. So, yeah, I was totally wrong on the Raiders versus 49ers. We're going to see what that kid Mullins can do this week against the Giants. And then I was wrong on the Titans versus Cowboys. Perfect. All right, let's get into my Week 10 picks. Panthers versus Steelers. Tonight's game. I'm picking the Panthers, but I'm letting all you Steelers fans know this could be the week that I change my mind. If the Steelers beat the Panthers, I will give them more credit. I might even pick them a couple weeks. But I like the Panthers offense a lot. I don't know if they can stop Cam Newton. I'm going Panthers in a tight one. Patriots versus Titans. I'm picking the Patriots. Listen, the Titans, like I've said every single week, they do not have an identity. They have the best defense in the NFL, but really, it doesn't show. Some weeks they're good, some weeks they're not. And their cornerbacks, especially Malcolm Butler, have not been playing well. Malcolm Butler has given up 7 receiving touchdowns this year. People just throw it to him constantly, and he doesn't play defense. I'm going Patriots. I think, listen, the Titans are a bunch of ex-Patriots from the past couple years. Logan Ryan and Malcolm Butler are the two corners. I think he's going to light them up. The run game might not be there, but I think the Patriots win big. Saints versus Bengals. Listen, the Saints are just too good right now. The Bengals are kind of iffy. They're right there for a playoff spot, but the Saints, they're coming off of a high win against the Rams. I think they carry that this week to beat the Bengals. Falcons versus Browns. The Falcons are going to light the Browns up. I'm not even going to bother talking about the game. Falcons win. Jaguars versus Colts. I was thinking about picking the Jaguars in an upset, but listen, I like Andrew Luck. He's been playing lights out. I'm going to go Colts here. The Jaguars are going to miss A.J. Boye this week, so that's probably why I'm going to pick the Colts. Once the Jaguars get A.J. Boye back, I trust that defense a little bit more, but the Jags have just not impressed me this year. I think the Colts make a late push for a playoff run. I'm going Colts. Lions versus Bears. I'm picking the Bears. The Lions have the same issue with the Titans and a couple other teams. They just don't have an identity. They're not particularly good at one thing. They're okay at everything. They're not horrible. They're just decent. They're not going to win against good teams, but they can beat okay and bad teams. The Bears are a good team. I don't think they have a chance. I'm going Bears here. Cardinals versus Chiefs, kind of like the Falcons versus Browns. I'm not going to talk about it. Chiefs are going to kill the Cardinals. That defense is not going to be able to stop Patrick Mahomes. Until the Chiefs play the Rams and the Chargers, their schedule's not hard. I think the Patriots will end up being the 1 seed. I don't think the Chiefs will beat the Rams, and I think New England's going to win out. But even then, I think the Chiefs will lose to the Chargers as well. So I'm going to go Chiefs against the Cardinals, and good luck to them in the next couple weeks. Redskins versus Bucks. I'm going to go Redskins. They're coming off of a tough loss last week. Nothing went well for them against the Falcons. The Bucks came off of a terrible loss against the Panthers. Again, I just don't trust the Bucks at quarterback. You're not giving one guy so much credit. They got down a lot against the Panthers, and yes, they brought themselves back, but what team wants to be down 35-7 and have to muscle their way back? So right now, I think the Redskins have the better defense and can stop the Bucks, so I'm going to go Redskins here. Bills versus Jets, the worst game of the week. Two horrible teams playing together. I'm going to go Jets here. Listen, it's a toss-up. The Bills actually, last week they just played horrible. against a very good Bears defense. But the Jets are just so mad. And the funny thing is the Jets won't have their quarterback. Sam Darnold is out. That's how confident I am that the Jets are winning, is I'm picking them without their starting quarterback. Now, Sam Darnold hasn't been all daisies and roses. He has not played well. I think his touchdown, I might be wrong. It's like he has 11 touchdowns to 12 or 13 interceptions. So he hasn't been playing great. But I think, he'll get better over time, but he's not playing this weekend. I'm going Jets here at home. Chargers versus Raiders. I'm not picking the Raiders. The Raiders look terrible. I don't believe John Gruden when he says, all these people want to come play for me. Absolutely not. You've won one game, and it wasn't even a good game. I'm going Chargers here. It won't even be close. Dolphins versus Packers. Listen, Aaron Rodgers just lost to the GOAT. He's going to be mad. Third week of practices is going to suck. I'm going to go Packers here big. The Dolphins, they're good, but they're not going to be able to stop Aaron Rodgers. I'm going Packers here. Seahawks versus Rams. This might be the game of the week. Listen, the thing that's interesting is Seahawks competed with the Rams last time. They only lost by 2 points. I think it might be similar here. Now, it is in LA, so that might be a factor, but I do still like the Rams here. They're coming off of a tough loss in New Orleans. I think they put up a good 42 points on the Seahawks, but we'll see. I like the Rams here. Cowboys versus Eagles. Don't even think I am picking the Cowboys. The Eagles, listen, we'll see how Golden Tate plays, but at the moment, I can't trust the Eagles' offense or their defense. Do I think they'll make the playoffs? Right now, no. But I do believe they'll beat the Cowboys. And then finally, Monday Night Football, Giants versus 49ers. I want to see that Nick Mullins kid. I think his first name's Nick. He played really well. Now, granted, it was against the Raiders, but I want to see him again. That's how well he played. I'm going to pick the 49ers to win against the Giants. I just hate some of these teams, you can just know to pick against them because they disappoint you every time. So I'm going to go with the 49ers. All right, guys, I will see you next Thursday on the Green Light. I hope I shed a light on your day, and I hope to shed a light on you in the future. All right, enjoy the game, guys.